In the last episode of Deadman's Deliveries, I unboxed 1/3 of one of the most iconic factions in WWE history, that being Jon Moxley, FKA Dean Ambrose of The Shield. Today, I unbox a man from another iconic faction in WWE's history, that being the Bloodline, and more specifically, Jey Uso. Yeet! What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 137, pretty sure, of Deadman's Deliveries. Today we're unboxing the Elite Series, 114 Chase Variant JEY USO. As you can see, here are all the people in the set. Bron Breakker, Tommaso Ciampa, and Ilya Dragunov have previously been unboxed and reviewed in this series. So if you're interested in that, I'll either leave the individual videos up in this top corner or the playlist itself for you to peruse through and find those videos, or a ton more, because this is episode 137. As for Zoe Stark, I don't particularly collect women's figures, so I don't have her. Jimmy Uso I haven't got. I would like the Chase variant in the black pants / trousers, whatever, trackies, joggers, whatever. And of course I've got this Jey Uso. The normal version is this Jey Uso figure, but I don't have that. I prefer this version. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever get that, but let's hop into the accessories, shall we? We get started off with a pair of Mike Holden hands. It's got a bit of tape on the right hand. Fairly standard. Nothing to write home about here. It's just normal interchangeable hands. And then you have the You Can't See Me / the Yeet hands of Jey. And of course, talking of Yeet, we have the tank top, the vest, the shirt, whatever you want to call it, from the back of the box, which obviously sort of led Jey to his main event scene, to his world title win. It's the white tank top with Yeet in the middle with the palm trees. It's quite a cool one, but you know, you can't. A lot of wrestling merch you can't really wear in public, to be honest. And here is the head scan. Looks pretty good. I don't think it's a bad likeness. It's not a perfect likeness. It looks kind of like him. Um, yeah, the hair's pretty decent. Looks pretty good. It's not the best likeness, as I said. And then here is the figure itself. Obviously, he's got no hands or a head because I took them off to get a closer look at them. But he's got the black trainers, which I really like. I think they set it off really nicely, because a lot of the time you get the white or like the lighter trainers, and I just think the black is a nice change. Looks really clean, and you also have the toe bend in there. Then you have the obviously you got the blue pants, the blue trousers, blue joggers, blue trackies, whatever. I don't know what to call them. But you got the two-tone, you know, you got the lighter blue down the back with the black pockets and the blue stripe going through there. You got the black waistband going all around there, and then sort of in the pocket bit, you get the black outline with the darker blue infill in there. And then you got the palm tree in the black surrounded with the white outline. And then you got the same sort of design with Jey written there in the black with the white outline. You got the lines down the knee pads. As for the top half, you got the same dark blue arm sleeve with the white wrist tape, and you have a ton of tattoo detailing, all of his Samoan sort of tribal tattoos across both of his pecs onto the right shoulder, and then really cool one across the back, which is fairly recent. You know, he got this done fairly recently. We will look through some of his figures, some of his other figures that I have, and you'll see the kind of progression. And then he's got them all the way down this arm as well. Obviously, you can't see them on this arm because that's where he's got the arm sleeve. And then he's got the two palm trees there, which I think have the name of his kids on them, which is a very nice of old Jey. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop some hands on him, pop the head and the shirt and all that good stuff on him. I'll get him set up, and then we'll do some comparisons, shall we? Now, by no stretch am I a huge Jey Uso fan, but this is a really nice figure. I think the blue pops really well. It ties in nicely with the arm sleeve, and the shirt, albeit the whole Yeet thing is a little bit cringe, ties in really nicely, and I think it's a pretty great figure. It is probably my favorite Jey Uso in my collection, of which I have quite a few other ones, starting off with this Elite 90, 89, 91, something like that. This is obviously from like the start of the Bloodline era when he faced Roman Reigns at Clash of Champions, or maybe at Hell in a Cell. I can't remember which one it's from, but yeah, this is like the original solo Jey Uso. Quite a nice figure. And you'll see on the back he has no tattoos. A bit later on, when he was actually in the Bloodline, we got this one, which is pretty nice, and I got this for quite cheap. Again, the back has no tattoos. Even as recently as, I want to say this is War Games 2022, he had no back tattoos, albeit he had some going on to the neck and stuff there. And I think that's the first time he had it on both pecs as well. Because if we go back to the first figure, one pec there is done. And then the second figure, again, one pec. So yeah, we got some updated tattoo work on this one, but again, it's needed updated. And then we have this Ultimate Edition, which I don't love. It's an okay figure. I feel like the torso is pretty big, and it's not like big in a way that, you know, he's he's not in the best shape. You know, he's not really built as such. Like, he's not big like this. He's got a little bit of a belly, to be fair, but not anything major. But I wouldn't say he's not that big in his chest. But yeah, you got the double pecs, and this is actually updated, albeit the butterfly joint did kind of cut that off. But yeah, out of these, I would say this is probably my favorite Jey. I would like a second one of these so that I could, well, maybe so that I could get someone else to torso swap a Jimmy torso on there and get a matching Uso set in the blue, because I think it's a really, really nice figure. I'd give it an 8.5, maybe even a 9 out of 10. I really like the black trainers. I think they set off the figure really nicely. The only thing you'd probably want other than that is the set of sunglasses, probably, because you know that's a big part of Jay's look. So it'd be nice to get a pair of sunglasses. But other than that, I can't really complain. It's a really nice figure, and I'm not even a huge Jey Uso fan, as I said. But yeah, really, really nice. So I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, if you don't have this figure, I'd definitely recommend it. The other Jey Uso is probably pretty decent as well. The other one from the set, which is shown on the back of the box, is pretty nice. I just prefer this blue look to the black one, just because we've got other black attire Jey Usos. You know, so I've got two white ones, a black attire, and a red attire, and now I've got a blue attire as well. I also have a green one from his, if I can find. I don't know if this is Jay or Jimmy, because this is before you could really easily tell them apart. But you got the really cool green gear. Um, yeah, so I want to use them in the PIC-FED at some point. I am planning on getting the PIC-FED started up soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you've enjoyed, if you've learned something, if you've gained anything, leave a like, comment, uh, comment your thoughts, and as well as any other things that you would like to see on the channel, video suggestions, stuff like that, stuff you're looking forward to, PIC-FED. If you've got any other ideas, I will certainly try and get them out. And yeah, other than that, hype the video, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's all from me for today. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hopefully I'll see you next time. If you haven't, then fair enough. If you don't want to watch another one, that's fair. I respect your decision. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Yeet.